Now it's the DH,
Off,
Ellie De La Cruz.
The designated hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's one down. So digging in, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And it remains 2-2. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a full count now. Into left center for a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 24.
One out,
Ken
runner
Griffey
at second.
Jr.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Jose Ramirez. Oh, right to the backstop. The tying run is in to score from third, and he comes in to score on the wild pitch. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Cruz makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Queens, and on the hill in this one, Jake Arrieta.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
For Detroit, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And misses inside. Next pitch is outside. There's the strike.
2-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Dylan Cruz stands in now and watches strike one. And that one fouled off. Albies gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Just inside, and now it is filled up. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. There's a strike. No outs. Runners at first and second. Left field. Ibanez sizes this one up. And it gets by him. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in the play. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's the strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
The center fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Oh, and this one gets away. Play at the plate. Got him.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner.
And another ball.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Varitek digs in now. This is again 5 in a row.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that drops in for a strike. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
In the air, left field. Ibanez makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now at the plate, Raul Ibanez. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Kirby, the tall righty, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Over to first, and he's safe. And now here is Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss at a slider. Bellinger feeds to second, out there. On the first, double play. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Now here is Cameron Meisner.
The left fielder, Cameron Meisner.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Now 1-1.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And there's the ball.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
And that is out of play. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one fouled off. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Ibanez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Going away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Two outs.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Now one out to right. Bautista on the move. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Kirby back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Adios, pelota. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he's supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Strike 2.
0-2.
That one to first. Bellinger over to pick it up. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith doubled his first time up. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Swing and he breaks his bat. Cruz fires to first on the run and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Now, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner. Smith dives back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now. And it's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner on the move again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz. First pitch misses.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
That one outside, and that's ball 3.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense, and when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Check swing, called strike.
I got 3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He doubled home a run in his first AB. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Wide throw, and it gets away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses. Ball one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball three.
In the dirt. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is filled up. Runner on the go. And ball four, two aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High fly ball out into left center field. Brings it in. And there's two away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. We are tied at 2.
Big RBI for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Queens, here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Down in dirt, swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact. On pitches, they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Raul Ibanez, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fires over to Bellinger. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Gets him to chase after that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
I got one ball,
next pitch way upstairs. Now one miss.
At the ball.
2 out, space is empty. Bellinger corrals it, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 4. Now it's Alex Bregman. Outside low. 1-0. There's a strike. Foul ball there. Pitch misses inside, and the count's even at 2. Bregman tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Bellinger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Just missed. New pitcher on now, Mark Davis.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Number 1.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ozzie Albies will hit next. And the first offering is not close. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that.
The throw to second is offline. And here is Dylan Cruz. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Nice curveball for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
3-2.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Terry Pendleton now at the plate. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first base.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground right side. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Bautista swings through it for strike one.
One's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Kirby with a move to first. Freeman back in on a dive. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter now, Ozzie Albies.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Kirby throws over. Freeman back on a dive. Albies in his 8th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the lineup flips over. And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these players looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They do have 2 hits with runners in scoring position, so they've delivered in those moments a couple of times, but for the most part, they're leaving a lot of food on their plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rodriguez throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now a chance for Cameron Meisner. A strikeout and a walk. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Slider clips the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. The throw to first. That's the third out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Kirby back to work. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Hader.
And now Ken Griffey Jr. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That misses, and it's 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. Runner takes off for third. Stays alive. Caught him looking for the K. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Raul Ibanez. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Queens, here's Alex Bregman.
Leading off for Detroit, the designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
There's the strike. And that skips into dirt. And now 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1.
Cody Bellinger.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Albies stands in here. takes ball one low.
Now
they hand the ball over to a new arm, Logan Gilbert. He's into the game with the bases empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. He sends it out of here. It's 3-2.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. Into center. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Freeman now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Now pitching, Mark.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-2 now. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Bautista. He's already homered here in this one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Fastball almost got him there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Set for the last half of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. New pitcher on here, Billy Wagner, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Wagner.
There's a strike.
That's ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
And at first, Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Struck him out looking. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Barrett swings through it for strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Cameron Meisner. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you gotta think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And there's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Barrett collects, fires to first. Got him. Went away on the strikeout. So now the DH spot, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith. That misses. Ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ranging back. Adios, pelota. And we're all square. It's 3-3.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Go-ahead run on base. Jose Ramirez digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now it's Alex Bregman. That one at triple digits.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering misses down and away. Next one in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And now 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one off the mark. And the count is even 2 and 2.
On this count.
Now pitching, Toby Newman.
And Belly goes down on strikes. So digging in, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered in this game. And ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. We go to the ninth. And now Raul Ibanez.
Raul Ibanez.
Davis back to work. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
The count.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Albies in plenty of time to first. That takes care of Rodriguez. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Pitch misses. 1-1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
And he swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And that's ruled a swing.
Now
it's a strikeout.
Third baseman.
Next to hit, Terry Pendleton. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. That's down and in. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes. That's a ball. 2-2 the count.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Now it's the right field. Fielder Jose Bautista.
Now pitching, Jimmy Garcia.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Got him swinging. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 10th. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, Smith tosses to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. And that's outside. One away. The winning run at second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The winning run on second base.
2 balls.
And that one upstairs.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now it's going to be Tony Oliva. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back here at Citi Field, 11th inning set to get underway. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Smith.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Throw to second, save. Another throw to second, and he's back again. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Trying to bunt his way on. Down the line, and it's foul. Fouled off. He was late.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 4 with a double.
Now pitching, Gregory Soto.
Soto checks the runner, and he's back safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
A little out front there as he swings through it. One out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Pickoff throw. De La Cruz dives back in safely. And that's disengagement number 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Got him. And they get Ellie trying to steal. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now the DH, Alex Bregman. A new pitcher in the game, Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next pitch is outside. That catches the corner. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, first base.
And here comes Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Way high.
1-0.
Winning run stands at second. And that misses. And now 2-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. First and second, 1 out. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 1 away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. And the next pitch is way outside. Line to left, and foul ball. With the winning run standing at second, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out. Number 2. So up next, Dylan Cruz.
Number 3, Dylan Cruz.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. We are in the 11th.
That's ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 strikes. The count is 4.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez.
Raul Ibanez.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Cruz out of first. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Save!
Too late.
Two outs.
Ball 1.
Inside, just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And a swing and a miss. That K is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Satchel Paige.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Pitch squirts away from Pudge. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
That one in triple digits.
1-1. 2 balls.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional one.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Bases loaded, nobody out. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Ball 1 there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strikes him out with 103. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. Pitch squirts away from Pudge. But all the runners hold. 1 down, and the winning run at third. Just off the inside edge.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fought off foul. Satchel comes to the plate. Ball 4, and a run comes in. And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run.